Namaste to all. Welcome back to Rural Entrepreneurship Concept. In the last session, we have seen introduction, meaning, definition, and also risk faced by rural entrepreneurs. And as a continuation, in this session, we are going to see the scope of rural entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurs, with their ability to scan, analyze, and recognize opportunities in the environment, transform them to business proposition through the creation of economic entities. So, in this juncture, let us see the various scopes of rural entrepreneurs. First point is formation of capital. You know that capital is the lifeblood of every business. Entrepreneurs, by placing profitable business positions, attract investment to ensure private participation in the industrialization process. The otherwise idle savings are channelized for investment in business endeavors, which in turn provide a profit. Again, the savings are invested, giving a multiplier effect to the process of capital formation. The next point is balanced regional development. The entrepreneurs always look for opportunities in the environment. It may be internal or external or micro or macro. They capitalize on the opportunities of government concessions, subsidies, facilities to set up their entrepreneurs in underdeveloped areas or undeveloped areas. We know that government is also striving hard to develop these rural areas by their schemes. The setting up of steel plant at Tata Nagar, Reliance Petrochemicals at Jamnagar, that is in Gujarat, have resulted in the development of good township and peripheral regional development. Thus, entrepreneurs reduce the imbalance and disparities in the development among the regions. So, the 2 points are formation of capital and balanced regional development is explained. The next point is general employment. This is the real charm of being an entrepreneur. They are not job seekers, but job creators and job providers. Once they start rural entrepreneurship, definitely they will give employment to lot of peoples in the nearby villages. With the globalization process, the government jobs are shrinking, leaving many unemployed. In the circumstances, the entrepreneurs and their enterprises are the only hope and source of direct and indirect employment generation. That is me. Once they create their entrepreneurship in the rural areas, it will give employment opportunity to all youths in the village. Next point is improvement in the standard of living. Entrepreneurial initiative through employment generation leads to an increase in the income and purchasing power, which is spent on the consumption expenditure. Increased consumption or expenditure and increased demand for goods and service improve the industrial activity. We know in the economics that when we increase our consumption and when we purchase more and more, it will lead to industrial development or industrial activity. So large scale production will result in economies of scale and low cost of production. The modern concept of marketing involves creating demand and then filling it. New innovative and changing quality products at most competitive prices, making common man's life smoother, easier, and comfortable are the contributions of the entrepreneurial initiative. Next point is increase in per capita income. Entrepreneurs divert latent and passive resources such as land, labor, and capital into goods and services. This leads to increased national income and wealth. The increase in the national income refers to an increase in the net national product, that is NNP, and also per capita income in the country. This trend, that is the increasing the national net national product and per capita income, denotes a healthier development of a country. Next point is uh, national self-reliance. Entrepreneurs are cornerstones of national self-reliance. They help to manufacture indigenous substitutes to imported products, which reduce the dependence on foreign countries. There is also a possibility of exporting goods and services to earn foreign exchange for the country. Hence, the import substitution and export promotion ensure economic independence and the country becomes self-reliance. Rural entrepreneurs, by opening up their business in the rural areas and thereby producing quality products, will contribute to the national self-reliance. Next point is planned production. Entrepreneurs are considered as economic agents since they unite all means of production, all the factors of production, that is, land, labor, capital, and organization, are brought together to get the desired production. This will help uh, to make use of all factors of production with the proper judgment, perseverance, and knowledge of the world of business. The least combination of factors is possible for avoiding unnecessary wastage of resources. So, if they start rural business, it will contribute a planned production so that economy will develop from the all the areas. Next one is equitable distribution of economic power. The modern world is dominated by economic power. Economic power is the natural outcome of the industrial and business activity. Industrial development may lead to concentration of economic power in few hands, which results in the growth of monopolies. The increasing number of entrepreneurs help in the dispersal of economic power into the hands of many efficient managers of new enterprises. Hence, setting up of a large number of enterprises help in weakening the evil effect of monopolies. Thus, the entrepreneurs are the key to the creation of new enterprises that energizes the economy and rejuvenate the established enterprises that make up the economic structures. So these are the points which need to be covered under the scope of rural entrepreneurs. Once again, I will repeat those points. Number one, formation of capital. Number two, balanced regional development. Number three, general employment. Number four, improvement in the standard of living. Number five, increase in per capita income. Number six, national self-reliance. Number seven, planned production. And last point is equitable distribution of economic power. By this saying, we are going to end this section. Thank you, one and all.